I am a sprinter. I know the event quite well, and had a few world records in my time. You know what?
In this video, Donovan Bailey breaks down why KISHANE Thompson lost to Noah Lyles.
Where do we start? I guess with the guys in the 100. Noah Lyles. I mean, I know we'd had our picks, and I said to you he was my dark horse to win.
Was your dark horse?
Yeah, he was my dark horse.
You said that?
Yeah.
Do we? Mike, we have that on record? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My pick was Oblique Seville.
To win.
You're right. And
okay.
Noah Lyles was my dark horse. We all know the result. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about that being perhaps the best 100 ever. I haven't been around to see them all. You haven't either. But in terms of competition, I think everybody was sub 10. Everybody was right there at the finish. That was a hell of a race.
Well, the fastest, I can agree that the fastest overall 100 meters and the best, clearly. I mean, you can't really compare generations, technology,
exactly.
Shoe, track, training, and nutrition.
Carbon fiber, all
of that. You can't really compare. You can't really compare it. But I'm going to start here. Number one, listen, huge respect to Noah Lyles, regardless of how you feel about whatever, his personality or whatever. It doesn't bother me a bit. I'm just saying to you, huge respect for him because he's the winner. Although if this were a high jump or if this were a pole vault, there would have been 2 gold medals handed out. Right?
Would you have done that?
Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do because they were trying to decide whether or not to decipher whether 1/1000th of a second should separate the winner from second place. But you know what? It is timing. It's the torso. So it is what it is. At the end of the day,
right.
Huge respect to Noah Lyles. Huge respect to him for manifesting it, for executing exactly how he said he was going to execute it, and for winning. I still, to this day, again, he's not the fastest guy in the field. However, he is the Olympic champion. So I just want to make sure there's huge respect given to him.
Fair enough.
You know what? KISHANE Thompson, man, that's the guy I had winning. That's the guy I had winning.
Right.
But again, as I said on CBC, and I'm saying it here right now, Noah Lyles and KISHANE Thompson, this is the difference between youth and experience. KISHANE executed a fantastic race up to 70 meters. And then what he tried to do, he tried to run fast. If he'd ran the exact race that he ran in Jamaica at the trials, even in the semifinals and the quarter in Paris, it would have been his, and he would have ran a hell of a lot faster than he ran. I think that it would have probably been high 9.6, low 9.7s. But again, it's an experience. He's 22. He's got a lot of ways to go. But you know what? Fred Curley. I'm going to break down quickly because I am a sprinter. I know the event quite well, and had a few world records in my time. You know what? Fred Curley, stellar race, right? Stellar race. Got to the podium when it looked like his year. It just looked very chaotic and disjointed. So for him to pull it together, to make the team to make the U.S. team and then go to the Olympics and be on the podium, fantastic. Banderic, I thought, ran very well. Sambini, I thought, ran also very well. Tobago, I thought was going to be third. Tobago, I thought was going to be second or third. Right. I mean, and again, we'll discuss his performance later on. But in the 100 meters, he didn't execute the way that I thought he could. Oblique Seville, who was your potential winner.
Pick, yeah.
That was your win.
Yeah.
In the semifinals, he looked great.
Yep, I was smiling.
He came out of the blocks. He got in his drive phase. And then when he got in his top speed, he just relaxed, man, and let it come home and ran 9.8, making it look so easy. Had he done that exact same race in the finals, I think he'd have been on the podium because I had him coming second, right? However, if you watch the race, and again, I'm not criticizing him because I'm very certain that, these guys are coached by the best of the best. Oblique Seville never got out of his dry face. Believe me, kid, I know what that's like. In 1997 at the World Championships, I lost. I was second place because I panicked. and I wanted to run so fast, and then thought about running fast as opposed to just running fast and just reacting to the gun and just allowing the race to come to me. So he never got out of his dry phase. Who impressed me, Jason? And I know that you're gonna, you always snicker at this man.
No, he did.
Was Marcel Jacobs.
I'm with you. He did. He impressed me.
Marcel Jacobs was like, for him to get the respect. I mean, for some of you people who don't respect the fact that this man is Olympic champion and he ran 980. Yes, it was in a pandemic, and yes, it was an empty stadium, but this man came out. This guy came out and ran 986, 985, whatever.
985, season best, 985.
Right? He came out and he ran great. That's all I gotta say. He ran spectacular. So at the end of the day, man, that's kind of like my take on the 100. I mean, I might have missed one or two guys, but
you got them all.
But yeah, I mean, spectacular race, Jason. I mean, I love what I saw. Clearly, there's a lot of young guys that's there. So what we're looking at, when we look at the race, what we're seeing is that the future of the 100